It's one rune and you're putting your hook on cooldown for 27 seconds. You're wasting a lot of your mana.
He thought Shakers have a hard time. I expect Forawrd. Yeah, it looks like they're going to start with 3 bot.
Lane, I think.
One has more damage output, one more has more health, right? Like Forawrd is much more tanky, but with the shot.
Putting that debuff on the target, right? So you can stack
it up, sure, but it's such a delay.
CCNC mid lane.
Moving in, they commit the wards as well. CCNC is dead. Ice Path won't change that, but the Magnetize is still running. GH is getting low. They continue to cross to the rest of the team. Miracle needs to retreat as well. The false promise forced to be used on Martu. It looks like Miracle get away. Kuroki gives his life. The problem is Martu can't get out of this. They've actually just honed in and focused on him. He's dead. Gonna dismember him straight away, and the Ice Path is there. He's still got the hook. Can slow things down. The Occupies gets thrown down. Martu trying to move away. The water committed, but Martu's too late. He's dead. The Shackles are thrown out. MSS moves in. Stances on the 2. The bottom smash, and the Magnetizers a go. Miracle moving in. Trying to do something right now. Pudge is low. Snaking should fall. The Ice Path want to be smarter to stop more pursuit. They'll get everyone else out. They already done their damage. They killed off the Drow, and they even forced the Serpent to use Assassinate. Like they throw him out of position and insta-stun him. That BKB then becomes useless.
Just insta-stun into dismember, he's gone. But he does have Kuroki there to help him, or does he? Kuroki?
Well, if Kuroki goes down first, that's a different matter, and he gets found in the tree line. All of a sudden, just look at the move by Miracle. He backs up, he's like, nope, that might just be theirs. It's going pretty deep, actually. He might try for the steal here.
Well, they should have wards, and they do.
Yeah, they know where he is. He doesn't know that, though. Shakiro. Saved by Light Eyes life, but now the primary one. The Cypher straight away. Miracle goes in. Shakiro dead. Yoar with a BKB needs to chase across and get involved in this fight right now. Magnetized stance coming on the Drow and on the mind control. Keeping 2 cores busy. MSS is doing his job, but CCNC is too low. He's going to go down, and Miracle is going to live and stay alive. They chase through, looking for more. MSS casted up. Can't even make his own escape. Can't even renew the Magnetize. There are 2 left alive on the side of Forawrd Gaming, but neither of them are looking particularly healthy.
I just love the way Liquid played that fight. I just love the fact that Miracle was in the back this whole time, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. He blinks from behind, goes for that Jakiro kill, kills him, starts stacking up the int on the troll. Sniper, yeah, he had that BKB and he did get Miracle very low, but he didn't kill him in the end. Both Roll and Sniper weren't able to do it. And I think going into the pit. And Liquid, it didn't look like they were really strong at that point. It looked like Forawrd Gaming can definitely take Roche, but Liquid, they just do Liquid things. Drow Ranger hits Jakiro, who's just slightly out of position, brings him so low that he can't contribute to that fight. And then they pincer them, they spread them, they force them fight in different areas, and they just win the team fight versus a team that's doing quite alright at the moment.
I mean, essentially what they done is they forced CCNC, who's on a sniper, to roleplay a Medusa,
and,
right?
And he popped that BKB very soon, so he couldn't continue fighting properly afterwards.
But that's the thing, like the way that they fought, you know, that usually it's a sniper lineup, you're like, okay, we come at them from one direction, we shove them back, sniper's never at risk. Instead, they were treating it like a Medusa scenario where they could afford to be surrounded like that, and it was always at their advantage, which it clearly was not.
But you can see that they're already on the offensive again on the side of Forawrd Gaming. They realized that
they could make a play on the
there. There's a Blade Mail on Earth Spirit as well, so if he jumps on that Drow Ranger, she can't just gust him and turn on him. Same goes for that OD.
And there's a 4-star for Pilot Die as well. So they have the repositional tools. They're going to poke and prod this tower. By giving Nagus over, they refuse to keep ground. Yoar does have that bash now. GH went deep. The server won't get dropped. The Hex thrown out instantly. The Crimson Guard has been activated. And now the Dismember thrown out. Oracle in trouble. Kuroki has to use the false promise on himself. Going to buy some time. Primer on the side. Shackles controls up Yoar while they go for the back line. CCNC with the BKB. Can't protect himself. Miracle activates the BKB. Turns around and staking. He got baited in. He thought he could maybe do something out of mana and out of life. Pylai die. Retreating to the left side. But they might find him as well. MSS is able to retreat, gets out safely, but now they look for the big target. You are with the BKB TPing away. Too late though. GH here with GH with a fierce right click from the high ground, gets himself the double kill.
He was actually on that high ground, just keeping him controlled that whole time. Just the whole duration, just hexing him, shackling him. Troll just could not move. And overall, Liquid once again just plays a good fight, just outplays Forawrd Gaming in these team fights. It's looking really scary when you look at the players that are, well, not completely evenly skilled, but they're on top, right? Being outplayed the way Liquid is outplaying them. It feels like 7k versus 5k or something in pubs.
He's very methodical. You know, GH proving just how useful a shaman can be in these engagements. That move, the way he done that takes so much confidence to just drop the wards the way he did.
Wards and just walk straight into them. Turns all their attention towards that Shadow Shaman so that they can...
And he's doing it again. He goes straight in with the Hex. They almost got the CCT down. The Cyclone are jumping from Miracle beautifully down the silence out. And they'll get the Pudge as well. They force the buyback out of the Jakiro. The damage may have already been done. CCNC does have buyback and they're going to force it right out of them.
They're just scary strong. That's how they look right now. Just scary strong versus Forawrd Gaming.
I mean, we paused for a second, we talked for a second, and then in that second, Liquid say, wake up, casters, something's happening. Now, all of a sudden, they're on the high ground. How did it come to this? The Glyph is going to be thrown out. Boulder Smash next to the multiple heroes, but they don't care. They're here. They're going to use that window before the back door kicks
gone.
in.
The tier 3 is gone. Now Rax is as well.
And the creep wave's coming in. The Macropile was used so early, it won't matter. You'll buy yourself a few seconds, but it won't be enough. Sniper still needs 10 more.
Rax is gone, range Rax, and now into the shrines, most likely. Fall back. It's unnecessary.
There's nothing else they can get.
Yeah, they convincingly won the last 5 minutes versus Forawrd Gaming. They took down their Raxes, the tier 3, and you can just go into the shrines afterwards. They're actually sticking around. They're still 28 Arcane Orb, Intelligence Steals.
Oh, they got this ward down as well. Yeah, they want to use those stolen in. CCC again, the Hex comes out, they move in, PKB from Miracle, and they've got him. Now Yawar with the PKB, you use the Battle Trance, but surrounded by the wards, they just turn around on the Pudge instead, and Yawar, the Battle Trance will run out. He has to retreat, the buyback forced out of Sniper, but he can't do anything with it.
There's a Blade Mail on Earth Spirit, but they just ignore it, they don't really care too much about it. And now, most likely now into the shrines and
now they've had their value.
Into the tier 2 on the bottom lane, possibly as well.
Because Forawrd, now they're on the final leg. If they end up on the high ground again and they lose one hero, there's no one that can get back involved in this game because CCNC, that was the big buyback. That was the trump card that they were holding on to on the side of Forawrd Gaming.
They could fight possibly the next Roche fight. I think that would be the best move for Forawrd. Perhaps even smoke up toward this left area of the map, invade the dire jungle.
You need a preemptive strike.
You need to do something. Yeah, you cannot allow them to have the ball in their hands. Like you have to take it away. You have to control the game.
Well, you can't even afford to go into that Roche engagement 5-on-5 right now because you actually think about what you're really getting in these engagements, right? The wards are huge in these fights. There's a save for Liquid. You have a Macropire and you do have an Earth Spirit and some repositional tools, but honestly, it's a 15k net worth lead. They are items ahead of you.
At least the Aegis has been reclaimed. So right now, if you jump on top of that OD and if you take him down, he's going to stay that. So there's that. But it looks like Liquid are not going to wait for that next rush. Instead, they're just moving towards that tier 3 on the bottom lane. Not even going for bounties. Not super disciplined, but they realize that how strong they are. And
they actually have to use it to take Shaman out first. And look at Kuroki. We talked about Insania's build. He's taken one out for the warding, but he's made himself incredibly hard to kill for good reason because Oracle is a desirable target.
2k HP with that, doesn't he? When he puts that last bracer in, let's see how much HP he's going to have. Oracle with 1760.
Yes. And a lot of magic resistance to boost. Meanwhile, GH isn't easy to catch either, considering he has the Blink Dagger, the Ghost Scepter, they can initiate from afar. There is a huge pressure, and I think we mentioned in the draft that this would likely become the case for both offlaners. We mentioned Mind Control specifically, but it's true of snaking. Pudge as a hero fundamentally just relies on mass murder over and over again. He can't afford to just stand and be inactive.
Early on in the game, Pudge is really, early and mid-game, Pudge is really all about rotations, getting these pickoffs, getting good hooks to land. Later on, however, he still needs good hooks to land, but he doesn't necessarily have to be killing people a lot. He could be using those hooks defensively too.
Speaking of the Pudge, he gets found first. Miracle moves in with a DD active, they'll get the kill. Well, he's not going to be there to save anyone now, Liz.
Yeah, he got a lot of stacks out of that, and he's going in.
Oh, he jumps inside. He's down. No! CCNC's dead! The BKB Miracle with a triple kill. He's going to 1v5 at this rate. The Astral comes out looking at MSS. The Blade Mail's there, but Miracle doesn't give a damn. He's going to move in, trying to finish off the kill. He may went too far, but the Hex comes out. He gets one. He's going to get a Rampage! Miracle! Have mercy on their souls, and they'll find mercy in the form of a GG.
Right there.
What did they do to you, OD? What did they do? They got his way.
What? That's one way of ending the game. I'm speechless. Yeah.